just watched what my physical therapy looks like for my torn pec. Physical therapy, you do some wacky stuff. A lot of that I would never do on a daily basis, but the point is to help my pec heal faster and stay strong and stuff. I wasn't supposed to bench, or at least it wasn't in the plan, doing those dumbbell benches, but it felt good, and I was like, let's just see how much I could do. So I did that, and you know what? It was at a discomfort level of a 3 out of 10, which I think is okay. My physical therapist was like, once it gets to a 4 or above, that means don't do it. Some discomfort is going to be normal, and I believe him. I think that's the best way to bounce back from something like this, is to slowly use it, if that makes sense. Use it very cautiously. And so that's what I'm trying to do. He also said go hard on your triceps, so that's also what I'm trying to do. A lot of you saw what's called the JM press. That's like a skull crusher, but a little bit modified to take some pressure off of my pec. Stuff like that, I'm supposed to spam. So I'm going to, and obviously I didn't record it all because that gets boring after a while, and I'm not trying to bore you all to death, because audience retention is a huge part of YouTube. So I didn't show it all, but that's just a glimpse of what I have to do for my chest days, basically, for the next foreseeable future, I guess, until I can get under a bar and start benching again. But honestly, probably be 6 months before I'm back to normal. And maybe it might be 6 months until my chest day looks normal, but my weight that I'm lifting won't be normal. Tomorrow we got a run coming up. Gonna be a good one. Gonna go to the trail for it, because I'm supposed to be playing with my pace a lot. And my coach was like, based on one of my recent long runs, he was like, you could probably pick up your easy pace, which, if you're unfamiliar, most of your runs, if you're going for distance, training distance, should be pretty slow, called an easy pace, where your heart rate is at 140 the whole time. You can breathe through your nose, you can talk. Conversation pace, maybe you've heard. He was like, you could probably pick up your conversation pace to 9:30 mile. But he wanted me to basically push the pace on this run so that he could see how my heart rate changes, and then we can go from there on what my paces should look like. So that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully it goes well. So we'll see y'all then. So that's crazy, in it? In it, bruv. That's crazy, in it, bruv. I'm sorry. Ran out of storage mid-filming. Dang. I went back and deleted God knows how many videos, pictures, and screenshots to clear up some space on my phone. I'll be more diligent about clearing out videos when I'm done using videos, but kind of funny. I think I did I did a lot more after that video and just didn't have the space to film it, so bummer. But it is what it is. I'll be better about it in the future. One thing I didn't tell you guys about after the run is that I am increasing my pace. My new easy mileage pace is 9:30. My new goal half marathon pace is like 8:45, and that's like on the slower end. So maybe I'm gonna be shooting for like 30 for the race. But that just proves to me that I'm getting better. My body's adjusting to running and stuff, and my heart rate is getting adjusted and whatnot. So good progress all around. Good progress all around. So anyways, surprise for you coming up in a second. So I got a drone. I'm not the type of person that was ever like, I need to get gear to make my videos good, if that makes sense. I shoot everything on an iPhone 13. I don't have a camera. I have a gimbal and it was like $12. And you might be like, oh, you don't get gear, but you spent a bunch of money on a drone? Well, honestly, no. It was $40 on Amazon because it was 75% off, and I don't even think it's a very good one, but I've been looking for a way to upgrade figure out what to do with running videos. I feel like they're just kind of not dynamic enough, if that makes sense. So I was thinking about getting a drone, and then when I saw this on 75% off, I was like, all right, let's go for it. So I'm gonna mess around with it quite a bit. I don't know how I'm gonna use it or what's gonna turn out. It might be nothing, but like $40 is like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I have a cool toy. I don't know, but it seems like it might be dope. So if you start seeing drone footage, that means I figured out how and where to use it. I guess my mentality of what to do with gear and buying a bunch of expensive stuff is like, I don't think I can do it with anything other than the money I make through this, which I have made a total of $0. So maybe in like 2 years, I'll make enough money if I stick to it to like get a camera or something like that. But I don't think that I'll be getting a bunch of expensive gear anytime soon. Only like $30 to like max 50. I think I spent 50 on my microphones. I'm not gonna be buying a bunch of expensive stuff, but it also goes to show, if you're thinking about making creative content like this, like, you don't need much. And I wouldn't even say I'm very good at it, but you do the reps and you learn from each new video, each new shot, and then when you put it together, you start to figure out how much you can do with the little that you have. Because like I said, I have an iPhone and a tripod, and that's what I do 99% of the stuff with. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about filming your workouts or something like that. It's like, just start. All the famous people that you see, 90% of them just use their iPhone. It's not that hard. Well, it is hard, but like, gear stuff shouldn't hold you back, is what I'm saying.